Yo, what up, Street Dogs? There, Kim. All right, the Rando Turbo Thought. So the thought is simply just write about what you would like to read. So, for example, my initial impetus to starting my blog was, I was really passionate, interested in street photography, but at the time when I was around like 18, 19, whenever I would Google like how to shoot street photography, there was almost little to no information on how to shoot street photography, like pragmatics of how to conquer your fears, like how do I photograph a stranger without having them punch me in the face, what made a good street photograph, blah blah. And because at the time there were lots of kind of like websites and blogs and portfolio sites on like with great street photos but no instructions. So at the time I was like, man, this sucks, there's no websites or blogs or information on how to shoot street photography. And then Cindy was like, why don't you start your own blog and just share what you know? And I was like, I don't know anything, I'm just like a newbie just starting off. But she's like, yeah, but then I'm sure there's people with less experience than you, and people would just like to hear your experiences that you learn. So I started, and here I am now today. And even now, typically what makes me, I think, such a prolific writer is that I only like to write about things which I'm personally curious about that I haven't found sufficient answers to. So so much about like street photography, the Learn from the Master series was just my personal curiosity on like what does it mean to become a great photographer and so forth. And then writing about stoicism, philosophy, entrepreneurship, and so forth. And now it's more about like physiology, aesthetics, and cinema, film, and stuff like that. Because writing and blogging and vlogging, even photographing, is, I treat it like meta thinking, where I start off like I got like burning questions in my mind, and then I start writing about it, and by the time I'm done writing it, I kind of have a semi-good answer to it. And so through the process of writing something out and fleshing it out, you better understand kind of a pseudo answer to your question. And yeah, so that's what I would really encourage you to think about is, no notions of like, oh, this is good, this is bad, or whatever, but rather to really encourage and motivate yourself to try to find answers to questions that you're personally curious about. And then the question is, what do you do when you're no longer curious about things? Then just kind of live your life, go on lots of walks, hikes, work out and stuff like that, watch films or media or cinema that stimulates you, read books, walk around, make photographs, and then just let the questions come to you. And yeah, and I think maybe that is what happiness in life is. Happiness is to always have things you're curious about, and having the zest, gusto, and the chutzpah to approach these questions with great gusto.